Allowing source energy to show you your importance is all ego waiting to be validated. The importance being put upon yourself to do something big or be someone great is the reason that you can't achieve it. You're holding on and you won't let go. That's ego's personality trait. Once you let go, once you let go of the drive to make others adore you, you're able to help humanity in the way that Source intends it. We're all having to let go and purge out some of our own demons in order for our higher selves to push through and shine that light that resides within ourselves. This is the time, my crew. That's why there's so many attacks on the blood. The push to put a toxic substance in your body is being paid for by big companies across the board. We have to ask ourselves, why would they be pushing a medical mandate on us so heavy that it comes with consequences so harsh that they're making it hard for us to live without? No prick, no going to concerts, no eating at restaurants, no spending times with loved ones and with relatives. It's enough to make you absolutely insane. If they are trying to make you feel like you're hurting someone else by the choice to not introduce a foreign cocktail into your blood system, why is that? They're even paying people extra money to comply with their agenda. At my husband's work, they're giving out an extra $400. He just texted me earlier today and let me know that, for the people that are accepting their narrative. I know that other companies are paying extra $1,000 or more. We're being censored if we talk about therapeutics, and the fact that many doctors are prescribing a very well-known drug that has won awards for its ability to cure parasitic infections, viruses, and more by humans, or in humans, by the way. This is a drug that we'll call Iverson for now, since the algorithms, they don't like it, and they can shut down this entire channel for me just mentioning its name. There's another one that's already been a big deal, and they shut it down at the very beginning at this planned event, which I can tell you without hesitation that it has been a part of this agenda for decades. It was created by people absolutely do not have our highest good in mind. And I'm not going to shut my mouth about it anymore. This shadow side, as I've talked about in many of my videos, is a force that comes from ancient bloodlines, and they're very much a part of this depopulation and slavery of our own power. It's because their power is only in place because of their control, and they've had this control in humanity long since the dawn of civilization. They're not human. I've told you that. They are not human, and we're fighting a war that is not flesh and blood, but a spiritual one, and one of spiritual domination. They've been used in our they've used us in our manifesting abilities by way of media manipulation, and now they're attacking our blood because we have been suppressed mentally, emotionally, physically, and most certainly spiritually. I've told you that I've been reading, studying, and learning about these ancient civilizations since I was a small child. And now I'm telling you that this is no coincidental event, or should I say all events, because there's a lot of events that have made this one what it is now. All of these seemingly separate events and battles have taken place over the last couple of years, and they are not coincidence, and they are all coming together to fit the agenda of the dark beings. It's being called to divide and conquer. You've known this as something that stops warriors in their tracks. The ability to use our power was taken away by way of fear and using religion, money, racism, sexism, greed, media manipulation, which is also known as MK Ultra, so please look that up, and our educational institutions, and especially political figures. So I just want to know, did you really think that our ancient ancestors would tell you stories about big names and powerful beings, and it not be about political figures? Because these political figures, these political people hold positions of the highest power, which is to control us. This attack is one of fear. It has killed many people through wars that were created by them for their own agenda. It's not about money. It's about power. It's about slavery. It's about taking control of you because you hold more spiritual power than they ever could. As much fear as we have with demonic presence is because of the media, the movies and the TV. They manipulate you into making you feel like they can't be beaten. That's just a complete load of bullshit, my crew. You're connected with the Creator or the higher self or God through your breath. Your breath. That is why the breath is being attacked. And you have to cover your breath. And our children have to cover their breath. And our children are the ones that are most connected with God, with Source, with their higher selves. You're connected by an ancient bloodline that is filled with power and creation through your blood, which is why they're attacking it through mandating that these poisons that are inside of the blood, they go inside the blood. And they create sickness and death because they fear you. It's time for us to stand up. We need to get healthy. We need to get back to nature. We need to connect with each other because we're more powerful in numbers, which is why we've been told that we need to fear each other. They don't want us to have each other. They don't want you connecting to powerful creators like yourself because they don't want to lose this battle. And we are totally winning it, especially by way of being together. This has been talked about in so many ancient writings and religions, but it's been twisted to conform to their agenda. Don't let it happen. This is really happening now. It's in our time, in our world. But do you want to know the greatest part about that? Not only do they fear you so much that they're trying to take us all out, but you have the same abilities as God, as the God that you worship, because you have the same blood running through your veins. That's what makes you a part of God. As a collective, we are unstoppable. We win. I don't know when. I don't know how, but I do know that they know that. And if you don't believe in spiritual warfare, get ready to hide behind someone that does. This is our moment. This is why we incarnated here. Don't think for a second that you're not strong enough. Don't think for a second that you don't have what it takes. If that were true, they would have already taken you out. There have been many who were lost, but they haven't died in vain. They died to wake you up. Their purpose is an important one, so don't discredit the unawakened. We were all there at one point in time, and some of us, they just have yet to wake up. And you have yet to wake up all of the lions, right? Also, just because you have not gotten the prick, or you may have gotten the prick, how about we talk about that? Just because you have gotten the prick yourself, I call it the prick because I don't know what else to call it on this, or maybe you know somebody that does, they're not necessarily lost. I believe that it's an attack on the consciousness, and it's in place to try and anchor you to the 3D plane. It doesn't always mean that it will work, so no worries. Some will still have the power to overcome it, so don't stop that fight. This just means that you have to fight harder. You have to realize that this agenda has already been tried and failed. Remember the last time that we were told to show our papers, right? When's the last time we were told to show our papers? Remember the last time we were told to told to separate ourselves from each other and divide ourselves? Remember the last time that we were genocided? Too powerful, my crew. We are too powerful and they can't handle us. Stand up for the rights of others because you aren't going to allow it to happen again, no matter what side you're on. Stand up and fight for your children because they are the future warriors who decide how we heal our earth and how we heal our future generations and how we heal in the golden age or heaven on earth. We don't have to leave this earth plane if we don't want to. We can stay and enjoy it because we are going to rise up this planet and move through this shift into 5D and higher. We still have 60, 70, who knows? I don't even know how many other dimensions there are. And we get to experience some amazing levels. But it's time to do that now. We have to prepare. Within the next few years, we have the ability to create an existence far beyond what we have been taught. We face our shadow side and these demonic attachments head on. We've got to do that because we can no longer bring them with us. They can't catch a free ride any longer. My thoughts about this virus and the attack on these therapeutics, that's what this is. So the attachments that we're fighting are demonic attachments. In other words, for these entities or attachments, there's another word for it. It's parasite or virus. I wonder why the medicines that kill parasites and viruses are being censored. Maybe because they vibrate on a spiritual level as well. Maybe because they're also possessions, and these attachments are healed by the medications that rid the body in more ways than one, physical, mental, and spiritual. There's a reason that the medications that kill parasites is also being suppressed in a time that demonic possessions are taking place. I wonder what entities this virus was created with. Keep your head up high. When things start to get better after this battle, don't falter. We just might get a break. That's kind of how I feel right now. We're going to get a break. But I kind of feel like we have already won, or they want us to feel like we've already won, okay? We know who wins, but they want us to feel like we have already won, so I think they're going to give us a little bit of a break. That's just my thoughts at the moment. But I don't want us to let our guard down during that time. During that time, we need to spend that on getting well, on meditation, getting the mind in alignment, because it's not over when we think it's over. We're ushering in a new golden age, and they are smart. They didn't get this far by not being extremely intelligent, and they've been poisoning us by way of our food, our water, our air for a very long time because they didn't want us to catch on and fight back. If I sound insane, that probably means that you need to go check out my resources on my Telegram channel and start your own digging from there. So please find that in the description box down below. It's time to start using your God-given abilities and stop being afraid of them. You start meditation and you start connecting to your higher self. I have links to guided meditations on my channel, or you can find others as well. It doesn't have to be mine. There are things like remote viewing, healing the body and connections and energies, and spiritual warfare by the way of the heart-centered chakras. So think about all of these things, my crew. We've got an exciting road ahead of us, and it starts with detoxing and healing yourself, and then your warrior spirit will shine through, and that big, beautiful light, and knock out the darkness of those that are they think they're in high reigns. It's time to take back our abilities and remember who we are, and live in resonance with our higher selves and source energy and as a collective. It's going to take time, but we're going to get there, and it's going to make Star Wars seem like child's play. It's going to be absolutely breathtaking. As I stated before, my crew, if you don't believe in spiritual warfare and you still think that all of this is a coincidence, get ready to get behind people that do believe in spirit. We're in it. We can heal in more ways than poisoning our bodies, because that's a direct attack on our spirit and souls. Use plants as medicine. Okay, so stoners aren't usually the absent-minded idiots that you see on the movies. Cannabis replaces medications that are dumbing us down. That's why we had to fight to legalize it. They don't want us using therapeutics that heal. They don't want us using plants that heal. They don't want us cleansing, so you got to cleanse if you get sick. Detoxing using Iverson, that's my code for you know what. That actually, you need a doctor's prescription for that, and a doctor that will listen. So I have more of those links on my channel, or the description box down below. I have them on my my Telegram channel. So there's doctors that know what they're doing, and this is for human use, so don't let them fool you. I have linked to that in my channel, as I already stated. I'm kind of like reading off of things so that I don't forget things here, because I'm very good at forgetting what I need to say on these things. Anyway, subscribe to that Telegram channel where you can do some research on a lot of stuff. So I'll see you on the next video. Until then, meditate, vibe with your inner self, and get rid of the fear. I mean, you have to see what's happening so you can stop the perpetuation of the darkness. So that's necessary. It's very necessary. So that stuff, that kind of fear stuff, is on my Telegram, but that's just to kind of get you started on what's going on so that you can stop it, because you are so much more powerful than you believe. So quite the contrary, you are extremely powerful. So stop listening to those videos and you know, the movies that have manipulated that crap to make you feel like you are not powerful and that the darkness wins, because that is absolutely contrary to what is actually happening. You are so powerful. So yeah, sending you lots of love, and I will see you on the next video.